Hey everyone, it's Sean and welcome to Invest with Fire. Today, I want to talk about the price action of Pirate Chain, Bitcoin, the Pirate Chain halvings, and the Monero atomic swaps. So first off, Pirate Chain has been trading sideways from around $3 to around $4.60. Right now it's trading at $4. And a good indicator that I'm seeing is that Pirate Chain, we're seeing support at this red line right here, which is the 200-day simple moving average. So you can see that this candle wicked down and we had bounced off the 200-day moving average. But generally, all altcoins pretty much follow the movement of Bitcoin, and it generally lags behind Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin, we had a low of around $29,000 on July 22nd, and then it steadily increased all the way back to $50,000. So, of course, this is a good thing to see, but you can see that Bitcoin is pretty much driving the price of Pirate Chain right here. So when Bitcoin went upwards, Pirate Chain went along with it. But when Bitcoin was trading sideways right here, I was talking about this is generally a good time that I was buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin still drives the market. It's still the most well-known cryptocurrency, and pretty much all the altcoins lag behind Bitcoin. So you can see right here, Bitcoin is still the safer asset. And I know the whole thing about privacy, about, Bitcoin isn't private at all. And I agree. But Bitcoin is still the best investment, in my opinion, in terms of risk. Bitcoin definitely has a larger market cap than Pirate Chain. Pirate Chain is just such a small market cap coin, and it's not safe as Bitcoin. But anyways, this is what I was talking about. So let me just pull up some drawings I did. So looking at Pirate Chain, right? In the previous run-up that we had, Pirate Chain from October 21st to April 1st had an increase of around 222%. And that's not bad, right? I mean, I would take that. With Bitcoin, going back to its previous bull run, where it went from a low of $11,000, and we went up to around $63,000, and that's an increase in 487%. So I mean, this is what I'm talking about. When Bitcoin makes its move, all coins tend to lag behind, like Pirate Chain. I mean, 220% is nothing to sneeze at either. But I would contend that Pirate Chain is a more riskier asset to invest in than Bitcoin at the current moment. However, after April 1st, this is when Bitcoin started trending sideways, right? And then we had that dump around 52% right here. And looking at Pirate Chain, that's when Pirate Chain took off. Pirate Chain took off after April 1st and had a gain of over 6,000%. I mean, incredible. But of course, this is what these small altcoins do. But this is what I talk about when the altcoins lag behind Bitcoin. So Bitcoin made this move while, Pirate Chain did have an incredible move itself, but man, 6,000%, while Bitcoin went downwards. So this is what I was talking about, that when Bitcoin is trading sideways around this area here, this is when I was buying Bitcoin and not Pirate Chain. And now what I see with Bitcoin is that we could have a market lull in September, but I can't predict the market and I'm not going to claim I will. We've seen Bitcoin crash in September's, just generally like in the previous September, Bitcoin went from 11,000 to 9,000. And so we could see that. We could see a market lull in September, but who knows? Who knows if history will repeat itself? But what I could see happening, Bitcoin could decrease in price, but then we could see it taking off, and then maybe we might see it hitting $100,000 sometime in 2022. But we'll see when that happens. But the same thing, I could see the same thing happening, where Pirate Chain is kind of going to be trading sideways and following Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to take off, and then Pirate Chain is going to fall along and lag behind, and then we're going to have some gains after that. So we shall see. Next, I want to talk about the pirate chain halvings. And so, if you're not familiar with the pirate chain halvings, that's where basically the reward for miners that mine pirate chain is cut in half. So, what this does is that it decreases the supply of pirate chain in the market, and it makes pirate chain more scarce. The thing though is that I'm not using this to trade off. So we can see in the past, these blue lines right here, this is the pirate chain halving dates. And we can see just because the supply of pirate chain decreased, or shall I say, just because the reward for miners got cut in half and there's less supply of pirate chain, doesn't generally mean that the price of pirate chain will go upwards. So you can see the first halving where the price of pirate chain went downwards. The second halving, pirate chain, crashed right here. It went from 6 cents to 1 cent right here. But then we're seeing this general uptrend right here. But I would contend this is more due to the market of Bitcoin controlling everything. But it also has to contend with just the excitement behind pirate chain and people investing in it. So, but I'm not generally using this like, oh, the halving date is coming on this date, so that means the price of pirate chain is going to increase. Looking at Monero, Monero doesn't have a halving date, but the supply or the mining reward generally decreases in time. But the thing is that we're not generally seeing this general uptrend of Monero, right? And it's one of the largest piracy coins in the market. So we can see right here that Monero has been trading downwards, right? And has been trading sideways, you can see right here. But if we're going to believe that the halving causes the price to generally increase, um, you know, I would contend it's more Bitcoin controlling the market. Um, and a better indicator to look at is the total market cap. But just because the halving days are happening and there's less of a mining reward and less supply of a cryptocurrency, generally doesn't mean that the cryptocurrency goes upwards. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments down below. And I also contend that just because something is more scarce doesn't generally make it more valuable. Um, I could cut out a piece of paper and make it a certain shape, and it's the only shape in the world that I created. And but no one's gonna buy it just because it's scarce, you know. So this is why I don't use halving dates to trade off. Next, I want to talk about Monero. The price of Monero increased by 20%. And this happened after the Monero community crowdfunded atomic swapping. And what atomic swapping allows you to do, it allows you to trustlessly and anonymously trade between two cryptocurrencies without the need for an exchange to act as a middleman. So you can trade between Monero and Bitcoin, and you don't need any sign up, no registration, no KYC, no nothing. And this is incredible. And this is what I'm hoping to see with Pirate Chain also. But man, if we could see this Pirate Chain, we could generally maybe see Pirate Chain increase in price. But of course, this is all just kind of just me projecting and guessing. But with Monero increasing price in 20%, we could see Pirate Chain increase in price too. But what the long-term vision that I see is that these large whales that hold a lot of Bitcoin, we could see them allocating some more of their cryptocurrency in Bitcoin to Monero. And this is why I think that this is why Monero increased in price in 20%. Because people want to convert their Bitcoin to more private coins so that all the transactions aren't monitored. You know, because as we all know, that Bitcoin is far from private. So I could see an increase in market cap for privacy coins like Pirate Chain and Monero because all these large whales, because privacy is a natural human right, and I can generally see everyone wanting to convert some of their cryptocurrency to privacy coins so that they aren't monitored. So this is very exciting to see. So that's it, everyone. That's all I had today. I just want to add that I may not be responding to comments because generally I don't have much data because I'm traveling in a van right now. And I'm not uploading as many videos right now because I don't have access to unlimited data and I have to really be conservative with my data. So I'm trying to post as much as I can while I'm on this trip. So that's it, everyone. I hope you all have a great day and happy trading. Take care. Bye.